We love breakfast for dinner at our house. Today we're having these breakfast quesadillas with homemade hash browns. I've shown you how to make cottage cheese scrambled eggs before. Well, today we're gonna take that up a notch and make some quesadillas, breakfast quesadillas. I'm just gonna go ahead and whip up some eggs. The recipe inspiration from this came from the Skinny Taste website, but I'm really mixing it up entirely. So mix up your eggs. I'm using 2 eggs per person, per quesadilla, and then about 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese for every portion. And I'm just eyeballing it. You know, once you learn some basic techniques, you don't always have to measure, right? So add that in there. And then we'll add a little bit of salt and pepper. Go easy on the salt because of the cottage cheese. There we are. Instead of breakfast sausage, chicken breakfast sausage, I have some leftover bacon. So I'm just gonna add that right to the skillet. I will add a touch of olive oil just to help prevent the eggs from sticking too much because most of the fat on my bacon has already been cooked off. So we'll just add a little bit. This is the 12-inch stainless steel skillet. I love this. It's a great clean way to cook, and you can make your things like scrambled eggs in a non-stick pan, or excuse me, in a stainless pan, and it will not stick. You want to use a medium-low heat. If you like, add some green onion. You really can put in whatever your family prefers for these. So if you've got some leftover broccoli that you want to cut up, all veggies work. Some spinach if you like. A little bit of olive oil so we can get our tortillas nice and toasty. Now I pulled these tortillas out of the freezer and just let them thaw. So I love having those components in the freezer that I can just use at a moment's notice. Add your tortillas to the pan, meeting about halfway in the middle. And now I'm just going to take my eggs and I'm gonna make 3 of these. So we'll do two of them now. Whoops, I almost forgot. You wanna do your cheese first. That way it'll get melty in the bottom. The cheese I pulled out of the freezer as well. This is just a sharp cheddar. You can use Jack or Swiss, whatever you like. Okay, now we add our eggs. Doesn't this look good already? I love making breakfast for dinner, so something like this is right up my alley. Super good. You can break up your eggs to kind of fill in the whole area. And you can add a few more green onions if you want to. Or skip them if they're not your thing. And then a little more cheese. Fold the tortilla over. And then set a timer for about 1.5 minutes, and then we'll flip. If you like it to be a little darker, just let it stay longer. Another 1.5 minutes. You can use a pizza cutter to cut them up if you want to. I'll just use a knife. We like our quesadillas cut into wedges. So I'll cut each of them into 3 parts. These smell amazing. Everybody loves quesadillas. Look at that. Homemade hash browns on the side, sour cream and salsa, and you've got a really great breakfast for dinner.